Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone, how are you today? I hope you're always healthy wherever and whenever we are. Previously, I want to say thank you and welcome to join on my video at this time. I am Maiya Sari, an English education student for semester of Fatmawati Soekarno Islamic State University Bengkulu. On these occasions, I will be discuss one of the materials from English Semantics-Pragmatics, namely Pragmatics Distinguished from Semantics. Are you curious what the discussion is? Let's check out the following this video. Pragmatic distinguished from semantic. To understand this material well, we must also understand three important set materials is in it, namely utterance and sentence, three stages of interpretation, and the first outline of pragmatics. The first, utterance and sentence. An utterance is anything that has meaning and is followed by an action afterwards. Utterance can also be said to be linguistic raw data that is unique to a particular speaker and a particular situation. Utterance consists of written utterance and spoken utterance. Each utterance has a different meaning according to the situation. Even though the utterance is the same, if the situation is different, the meaning will also be different. For example, the utterance "not so loud" will have a different meaning when I say to a friend who is watching the television loudly in an apartment with many neighbors, with "not so loud" that I say to students who are practicing speaking or reading, but not loudly enough in the classroom. In the first situations, my utterance means sarcasm, so that my friends will reduce the volume of the television he was watching because it was fear that it could disturb the neighbors who were resting. Whereas in the second situations, my utterance means request for my student to increase the volume of her speaking so that I could hear her clearly. Next, the sentence. In semantics and pragmatics, a sentence is an abstract linguistic object that underlies an utterance. In a sentence, the use of comma and intonation has greatly affect to the meaning to be conveyed. The fundamental difference between sentence and utterance is that sentences are abstract and not context-bound, whereas utterance are context-based. To be better understand this, we must understand the next submatter, which is the three stages of interpretations. The three stages of interpretation are divided into two types, namely semantics and pragmatics. The semantic stage, which is literal meaning. Literal meaning is a sentence that is based solely on semantic information obtained from our knowledge, or it can also be said to be the true meaning of a text. Furthermore, the types of pragmatic interpretations, namely explicature and implicature. Explicature is the speaker's intentions, which is conveyed directly, clearly, and usually understood directly. Meanwhile, implicature is the meaning or intention of the speaker that is conveyed indirectly. It can also be cited as implied meaning. For example, in Buz's conversation sentence to Carly, "That's the last bus on tonight's schedule that goes to the place I know you want to visit." In explicature, Buzz gives the real information that there are no more bus passing by tonight. But in implicature, Buzz is trying to convey an implied message. She feels sympathy for Carly and hints that Carly should just stay at his home. Or in other words, Buzz invites Carly to spend the night at his home. And the last one is the first outline of pragmatics. One thing that must be considered in the first outline of pragmatic is the important basis for making pragmatic inferences, namely the difference between what might be said and what is actually said, and various other things that we will discuss later in another video. Well everyone, that's all our discussions about pragmatic distinguished from semantics today. Thank you for your attention. If any mistaken word and shortcoming on this video, I apologize to Allah and forgiveness. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.